So now that you've learned a little bit about Mycobacterium tuberculosis, let's get to work. Today, we're going to learn the appropriate methods for microbial control through physical, chemical, mechanical, and biological means. Before we begin, remember that this bacterium has a biosafety level of 3, so we need to suit up before working with this bacterium. Okay, great. Looking good. Almost there. And perfect. Great job. Now we're safe from respiratory transmission and possible contamination. Now let's go take a look at that pesky little bacteria. Oh wow, look at that bacterium. Remember, this is one of the oldest known disease-causing bacteriums. So over time, it's learned how to adapt to its surrounding, and it's resistant to most control methods. The use of soap and detergents will not work on this bacterium because its bacterial endospores have built up a resistance over time.
Here are our soaps and detergents. Notice how they won't do anything.
Looks like this is going to be a little bit harder than we thought. And because disinfectants and antiseptics often work slowly on some viruses, they're usually unreliable for sterilization, which is the destruction of all life forms. Acid-fast bacteria like Mycobacterium tuberculosis are much harder to eliminate. In fact, some disinfectants that were once considered high level are now unproven effective against bacterial spores. One of the most remarkable features about this bacterium is its ability to remain dormant within an individual for decades before reactivating into active tuberculosis. So we need to make sure that this cell does not begin to multiply. We need to work fast. The mycobacterial cell wall has unique characteristics, and it's impermeable with a number of compounds. This is why it's resistant to so many drugs. Was that effective? No. Radiation will work on this bacterium. Looks like we're gonna have to try something else. Let's see what heat can do to get this bacterium under control. Heating is the most commonly used method of sterilization. Boiling to up to 100 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes can kill everything except for some endospores. To kill all the endospores, it'll take a little over 6 hours of boiling. The autoclave is a chamber which is filled with hot steam under pressure. It's a preferred method of sterilization unless any material is damaged by heat, moisture, or high pressure. Alcohol is another great chemical disinfectant to get that bacterium under control. That's great! We can also use sporicide or tuberculoside as an agent to control and kill this bacteria. In this case, this bacterium hates sporicide. It's extremely lethal. Iodine denatures microbial proteins and are super effective against microbial growth. And finally, scientists have found that there is a bactericidal activity in vitamin C. This can be used to control the bacteria and affect several of its biological processes. Oh. She's dead! She died! Good job, Xena! Good job, Diane! Great work, everyone. It looks like we found the best ways to control this bacteria. Now let's take off that PPE and get some lunch.